What in tarnation?
Hi folks, this is Applegeek, and I'm about to watch My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 5. A little bit interesting situation here, though. You guys are not going to be watching this video until Saturday, May 6th. But I am actually recording this video here on Sunday, May 30th, just a day after Episode 4. The reason for this is because the Treehouse Network in Canada has decided that they are going to start airing 2 new episodes of Season 7 per weekend all the way through the end of May. I very much dislike this decision that they have made, and I actually had every intention of ignoring these releases and just sticking to watching the new episodes that are coming out on Discovery Family here in the US every weekend. Reasons for that were that I'm aware that in the past, Treehouse Network has been known to censor parts of MLP episodes, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. And also there is the issue of Hasbro being very unfriendly to early uploads of reactions for episodes that have not aired here in the US. We actually ran into that at the end of last season, where some of the last few episodes of the season were aired early in the UK, and I decided to react to those using those UK rips, and the result was some copyright issues with Hasbro. They were starting to block some of the reactions that were uploaded early. So I just didn't want to mess with it, but I've had more sources telling me that spoilers are going to be a much bigger problem than they have been to date in terms of avoiding them. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and I've heard confirmation that supposedly this episode at least is not censored at all, the one that just aired today. So I'm going to go ahead and watch this now so that I don't have to worry about spoilers, and then I will not actually upload my reaction to it until this coming Saturday, so it's in line with the US release date. Hopefully that will avoid any such issues with Hasbro and the copyright stuff. So, and also I might actually be waiting for and trying to sync my reaction to the actual Discovery Family rips, because I get the feeling they're probably higher quality than these Treehouse ones are going to be. So I'll just have to see about that. But in any case, that's my explanation for this odd situation. So without further ado, let's actually get on to watching the episode. Episode 5. Again, know nothing about this, so let's just get right into it. Starting now. Fluttershy's cottage. Angel, what are we doing? What? What? Is this like Super Angel here?
Oh, be careful.
Fluttershy. Okay, this is quite the acrobatics here. What is he trying to do anyway? Figures.
Are you okay?
He's fine. Aww.
I told you that entering the Ponyville parkour contest was a dangerous idea. You just rest here,
Okay.
and I'll have you all fixed up in no time. Oh dear,
Yeah, well, she's
I'm all out of bunny foot braces. I think we need to pay
Okay,
a visit
that's a
to
thing.
Dr. Fauna.
Dr. Fauna? Okay, there's another animal doctor around? Okay, apparently he's not home.
Oh, I was sure she would be here today.
Oh, she.
Hello? Is any pony there?
Fluttershy? Oh, am I glad to see you!
That distorted look.
I wish I
What
could
is...
say the same, but the door is stuck, so I, can't see you.
Got just a few animals in there.
Some bunny hurt his foot. Let's
Aw.
bandage that up so we can get back home. I'd like to keep him overnight, but as you can see, my place is just bursting with animals.
Some of those animals
I
are going to
don't
end up at
think I can take
Fluttershy's.
in even one more critter right now.
Giraffe? Okay.
Oh, dear.
And there goes it. I saw that coming a mile away. Okay, well. So there's another animal doctor in town. This is new information. I don't recall ever hearing this before. I'm about positive that a bunch of those animals are going to end up at Fluttershy's place, though. Other than that, I have no idea where this is going. I'm also wondering about this contest Angel was trying to enter into. What's the episode title here? Is it Deer Missing an Antler? Raccoons. Fluttershy leans in. Jillian
really
Barrow.
looks full here.
This place is like a zoo.
Then again,
Obviously.
it's normally like that, but still, I
Tutorials
can't
for me.
keep up.
Aww. Aww.
Now, does my favorite widow bunny want a carrot pop?
Careful. Those are the most adorable little crutches
That's
ever.
okay. I think the goats ate all of them anyway.
I just can't believe all these poor little animals are hurt.
Wow.
What happened?
I'm
Yeah, is there an
flummoxed.
epidemic?
Every day there's more and more animals on my doorstep. Most of them just have minor ailments, hurt wings, stuffy noses, and such. But the trouble is, even after they're all healed up,
They won't leave?
I can't seem to get these comfy critters to leave.
Oh dear.
Alright, Fluttershy.
They do seem to have made themselves right at home here.
Come on. Breezy training, gotta force them
Wonder
out.
why they chose to flock to my office. It just doesn't make sense.
Don't be silly, Dr. Fauna. You're the best vet pony in Equestria. At least that's what I've been telling every pony.
You did what?
What?
Oh no! Do you
Oops.
suppose it's my fault? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I just know animals feel safe and happy under your care.
Normally, I don't mind if a snake wants to slither in or a raccoon needs a rest. But now this place is so full,
Yeah, it's-
I have no space to treat any injured animals.
Shouldn't be an
That
animal
is
hotel,
a
though.
big problem that I'm going to fix for you. I already
Oh, boy.
have the perfect solution that'll make the critters happy and give you more space.
Oh?
Then you'll have all your ducks in a row.
Really?
The sooner you fix it, the better.
Ah.
I'm on it.
Okay. What do you got, Fluttershy?
I want to thank you all for rushing right over when
Bring
I
the friends in to help. Okay.
called. Dr. Fauna needs my help with a serious problem.
A friendship problem?
No, her vet clinic is a bit, maybe, overrun with adorable critters in dire need of a safe place to lay their heads, and they don't have anywhere to go.
Don't they...
Just awful. I know.
Yeah.
Since when do
Dr.
animals need to
Fauna's
stay
always
inside
fixing
anyway?
Winona up when she ain't feeling too fine, so helping her out is a-okay by me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's great news, because it means you'll all be helping me with something special, too. Something that's been a dream of mine for a long time.
Oh?
to make a bouncy castle shaped like a gigantic bundt cake?
No.
No.
That would be
not
your
exactly.
dream, Pinky.
Just me, then.
Yep.
So,
Just you.
what is it, Fluttershy? Spill!
My dream is to build a real animal sanctuary. A beautiful habitat where every animal, whether
Called it.
sick or scared or even just lonely, feathered or furry, scaly or slimy,
Finally
every critter would be welcome.
have
My
a life
sanctuary can
goal
be the one place in
for
Equestria
Fluttershy.
they call home till they feel ready to take on the world.
Wow,
Fluttershy. I've never heard you speak with such conviction.
Yeah.
That was exquisite.
Pretty awesome.
Thank you, everybody.
It's been too shy to bring it up before?
You taught me so much about building my confidence over the years. It's because of your
Yes.
friendship that I finally feel able to make my dream project a reality. I
Wow.
can't build the sanctuary alone. Will you join me?
This is some good writing
I'm
right
happy
here.
to offer my extra hooves to you. But come to think of it, I actually know a filly who'd be more help than I would. She's a friend of mine from Winona's sheep herding competitions. Wrangler. She's an expert
Really?
in animal enclosures.
How lovely.
Another new character.
I know some pony too. Hard Hat is the best construction pony in Ponyville.
And another.
Anything you could ever want.
Hearing you all
Wrangler,
mention
hard
these
hat.
experts, I am reminded that I, too, have the perfect pony to help capture the essence of your vision.
So none of the main six can
Style,
help.
some flair.
Is it you, Rarity?
No.
No.
I
no.
was referring to the premier interior designer of the Canterlot Elite, Dandy Grandeur. He helped
Dandy
me when I set
Grandeur?
up my Canterlot boutique. I know he'd be thrilled to work with you.
Wow, every pony. Thank you. I can't wait to meet all of them and hear their ideas.
And it's going to turn into a
I'm on track
nightmare
to build
somehow.
The most wonderful sanctuary in Equestria.
There's Hard Hat. And Wrangler. And Dandy Grandeur.
Thank you, Rupert.
Nice designs.
It's wonderful that you all could join me to discuss the Ponyville Sanctuary project. My friends
She
have
got a
so
scale
many
model
nice
of this?
things to say about each of your talents. This is a big project, so I'm happy to have such experienced ponies working on it with me.
Rarity has impeccable taste in design and friends, so I can't wait to work with you, you know?
Nice.
I think so.
Yeehaw! I'm just looking forward to helping you out, ma'am. And the animals.
Of course.
I want to know who
So,
else does these
Pinkie Pie
voices.
said you drew up some blueprints?
Not exactly. It's more of a dream board.
Okay. It's a work in progress.
That sure doesn't look like an animal hospital.
Well, that's because it's not. It's a sanctuary. A place that is safe but not restrictive. Cozy but natural. A place where the animals can come and go as they please.
So, not actually like a building then, something more out in nature itself.
So, can you build it?
How can you say no to a face like that? Like, what did we just get ourselves into
I want
here?
the sanctuary to have an open floor plan. No walls. More like an enclosure that melts into the trees. With a gate in the back.
Wow.
That way, the animals can return to the forest right when they feel ready. Sneaky! I like it!
You know, I designed the Ponyville Hospital. I could do the exact same thing right here. I still have the blueprints. Though it'll take a while to clear all these trees.
No.
But I don't want to clear the trees. I want to use them.
Are you sure? What you're talking about doesn't really seem like a cohesive structure. Or any structure I'm
It's
familiar with.
not.
Critters don't live the same way ponies do.
Exactly.
I know this is unconventional.
Her vision for this
but
is
that's because
fantastic.
I'm trying to do something that's never been done before. And I really believe it'll work.
Come on, man. See it. See it.
All right then. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
Whatever you want. Good.
I know she thinks she knows what's best, but when she sees how much better it works with these plans, she'll thank us.
No.
Which one do you like for the
So how bad is this going to get before it gets better?
Loving the print on those.
Not to be rude, but there must be some mistake. We have no need for curtains at the sanctuary.
Nope,
And
because there's
why
no
are there
windows.
not?
Everything is gonna look natural in the animal habitats, not like it was made for ponies.
All those shades of brown and green, but they're so drab.
Drab? You're calling the colors of beautiful trees drab?
Oh!
Exactly. The natural look is not in right now. This is better, trust me.
You need an exterior designer, not an interior designer.
The animals would be happiest with dirt brown pillows and leaf green accents.
I'll look into it.
Thank you.
Sorry, but when it comes to nature, the world of fashion's got nothing on Fluttershy.
Sometimes they need me to steer them away from it. Especially if it's dirt brown.
And right there, we got your standard
Yeah.
sheep traveling cage. Fits 2 critters, depending on size.
I'm pretty sure that's actually Ball voicing
What is
Wrangler.
it, Sugar Cube?
I'm looking for something less like a cage and more like a nice hug. Maybe if we lose that part.
Well, then it wouldn't be a cage.
Exactly.
This is the perfect base for a little nest. I'll take a bunch of these and anything else the animals can burrow into.
You sure you don't want something more secure for the critters? She does have a
No.
point there. You wouldn't want a bunny wandering into the wrong cave, would you?
No cages. I want to give the animals the freedom to come and go. It's the only way they feel comfortable.
Well, she's the boss.
Yeah, this will not go well. It just no. Uh-huh.
Hey, what do you think, Fluttershy? I told you we'd be fast. Almost finished with the building already.
The color just pops, you know?
Quite roomy inside, really, and very safe.
Don't keep
Yeah.
us waiting, Fluttershy. Do you love it or do you love it?
Let's go with option 3.
I
Stand up for yourself,
love
Fluttershy.
it. This
Yes.
is not going to work at all.
Yes.
A giraffe can't fit through this door.
Nope.
With these curtains blocking the light, how are the birds gonna sing in the sunshine? And this is the opposite of a nice hug. I know you all worked hard, but none of you did anything I asked for.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. We
course
used the
not.
trees just like you asked.
And that curtain fabric is organic. It's got natural fibers.
And I added pillows inside my cages. That should count as feeling like a hug.
That's all beside the
I don't
point.
know much about construction or interior design or wrangling, but I am an expert at one thing: the care of animals.
This is
And
true.
What animals need is a sanctuary, not this.
Should have hired a
Maybe
landscaper.
your vision wasn't all it was cracked up to be, you know?
My vision isn't the problem here. I told you all exactly what I wanted, and none
Bet
of
she
you
did.
listened to me. So while I appreciate your efforts, I no longer require your services.
Wow. Way to go, Fluttershy.
Hello? Oh, the animals have been so excited for the sanctuary. They
Yeah, it's not done yet. Just
Can we take a look inside?
Oh, actually, it's, not ready, and...
Oh no. They're gonna like level the place or something. And he's gonna get caught. Yeah. Oh my. And yep, called it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Fluttershy.
No, you actually helped speed up the demolition.
You should be sorry. This didn't go at all like I had imagined.
Yeah, those ponies, they meant well, but they're too busy trying to
Tight
think
little one.
that they knew better than Fluttershy on this.
It's
And
going to be okay. I promise. Now, every mouse has got to wait their turn.
I think Fluttershy's got this. She'll find a way to bring him around.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd have a beautiful sanctuary for you all to stay in by now. But I put my trust in the wrong ponies.
It's okay, Fluttershy. I know you did your best. But we can make this work here. It'll be a bit, tight.
Snug.
But with your help, we'll have these patients back on their paws in no time. Even without a sanctuary.
No!
I like that attitude, but
I won't
wow.
give up. These animals need me, and I'm gonna solve this once and for all. If this little lady can crawl all the way here from Western Equestria, I can find a way to build her a safe place to rest.
Wow. Is there another vet's closer?
Oops. Everyone back to sleep now. Thanks for coming, every pony.
Yeah, a little
As you
quiet
know,
there, Fluttershy.
Building the sanctuary didn't go quite as planned.
I know, right? Who'd have guessed that Hard Hat wouldn't build whatever you want? I never would have invited Dandy to help if I thought he'd act in such a manner.
And Wrangler sure made a fool out of me, too. I'm sorry, Fluttershy.
It's okay. You were all just trying to help.
That they
And I
were.
know that letting all
They're
the
not at
experts
fault.
go was the right call.
So what are you gonna do now?
Try again. I'm going to rebuild the sanctuary and do it my way this time.
So who are you gonna get to help?
How about putting an awesome flying course for the birds right there?
And a carrot cake
There you
stand
go.
here. Ooh, a library cave?
Every pony, stop! I appreciate you sharing your
Her way,
thoughts,
not your
but I
way.
need every pony to respect mine. Other ponies may be experts in their fields, but animals are my field of expertise. And if I
Indeed.
say this is what I want, then this is what needs to happen. Oh, for the animals, of course.
Wow!
I love
Bold now.
seeing this Fluttershy.
Yeah.
To get things back on track, I called in a favor
This is
from an
amazing.
old friend. He'll be here any minute.
I thought you said no more experts.
This is one expert I know I can trust to put the animals first. Plus, there's no pony better at building.
Is this going to be?
I heard some pony needs construction help for them critters.
Who fields in the cold combat?
We met each other back when the map called me and Fluttershy to the Smoky Mountains.
I never
I'm
thought we'd
certain
see
there's a
them
step when
again.
it comes to buildings and caring for animals.
Well,
Aw.
shucks. Let's not stand around talking about it.
Let's
build
do
a
it.
sanctuary.
Yeah. You bring the whole crew with? Just him. Okay. Got Big Mac out in Starlight. Hey. Aww. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. All the oh, the CMCs! They're all helping. Oh. Just seeing all of them work together like this is just awesome. We don't see this enough.
Oh, I'm more excited than a beaver in a log pile.
You can open your eyes. Welcome to Sweet Feather's Sanctuary, a safe and
Oh,
cozy retreat
nice
for
name.
every creature.
Wow. Aww.
Oh, Fluttershy, this is amazing.
Now you should have plenty of room at the clinic, because once you've treated them, they can recover here. With my help, of course.
Oh, the sloth.
It's okay, Lola. We all move at our own pace.
Aww. That's adorable.
Sometimes, all we need to do is believe in our dreams. And when we finally reach our goal, we'll know that it was worth what it took to get there. Because the view will be even better than you imagined.
Wow. I'm expecting artwork of this from the fandom. Okay, voices. Who we got? Cosme. Oh, Cosme Evans is Wrangler. I'll have to go back and look at the rest of those. This was fantastic. Oh, my word. It is really, really hard right now to choose a favorite episode of the season so far, but like crazy hard because they've all been so great, but this one is definitely up there for me. Fluttershy, like this is the Fluttershy we've all been waiting so long to see. I gotta watch this again. I definitely have to watch this again and talk about this with some people. I will, as always, for you guys, I will be back in just a couple seconds to let you know my thoughts about this. So stay tuned. Okay, just real quick before I get into this, I just want to apologize a little bit to you guys. Looking back through my reaction as I was doing my editing pass and stuff, it just felt to me at least like my reaction was kind of subpar. Like there was long periods of time I was just kind of sitting there not really saying much, and it just felt like I wasn't responding very much to the episode, like things that Fluttershy was doing that were amazing and such like that. Believe me, my mind was practically on fire this entire episode. There was so much to process, from Fluttershy's new boldness to all the new characters and this new, dream, new scenes and stuff. There a lot of dialogue. There's just so much going on, so much to take in. My mind was just working overtime, and it made it really hard to actually react in real time because I just was trying my best to absorb the story and everything. So, and I do apologize if anybody feels like I didn't really do this episode justice, because I don't feel like I did it justice, but it was just that good of an episode that it just... So certain things are just hard to take in all at once. So, anyway, but seriously though, this episode is thus far my personal top favorite of the season. And it is my absolute favorite Fluttershy episode now of all the Fluttershy episodes in the series. And I'm not even going to try and rate it right now in terms of, top favorite episodes of the entire series. That's just too much for me to think about right now. But this was a great episode, period. And just, wow, so much growth in Fluttershy. It's just amazing. I better get rolling this because I got a lot to talk about and I don't want to keep this running for forever. Just to touch briefly on this, Angel Bunny, can we just have somebody smack him once, please? Every time I feel like there's been, that guy's getting a little bit better about things, he just, goes back to his, rude, insensitive self. And I saw that again in this episode, like he's, giving the raspberry to the doctor that just helped heal his leg. I mean, come on. So, but anyway, parkour tournament, or parkour competition, that's now a thing in Equestria. Parkour, if you don't know what it is, go look it up on YouTube and whatever. There's tons of stuff on it. I think I've also heard it called free running. It's just basically just moving through an environment and just jumping on things and vaulting over things and doing flips and just moving through an environment in very unconventional ways, basically. And just for lack of a better example, I'm reminded of Toy Story with Buzz Lightyear. He's falling in style. So, maybe not the closest match to parkour, but you get the idea. So, cool stuff there. I kind of wish we'd touched on that a little bit more. I mean, it really wasn't mentioned after the intro scene. And in fact, Angel Bunny himself kind of just disappeared out of the story after, he got the crutches and whatever. So I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but given how much of a jerk he was in this episode, I'm kind of glad that he just faded into the background. So whatever. I kind of wish we'd see something done with him to improve his character a bit, but probably not going to happen. So anyway, hey, at least now we know that Fluttershy isn't going to be putting up with his crap for too much longer, So, yeah. Dr. Fauna, interesting new character. For some reason, it just never dawned on me that Fluttershy wasn't actually a doctor, an actual veterinarian. I mean, she's always been the one around Ponyville that's cared for all the critters and stuff, and she's bandaged them up and whatnot. I mean, yeah, we've never heard anything about her actually getting like education and a doctorate or anything like that. But yeah, just an interesting thing to know that, you know, she's an expert in animal care, but that doesn't mean she's an expert in you know, medical treatments for them. So yeah, enter Dr. Fauna. And a very, very great character, voiced by Nicole Oliver, who also does Celestia. But yeah, she had this problem where all these animals that were coming to her for care, you know, they would receive the care and treatment, but then they didn't want to get back out of the world and leave. And she was turning into kind of an animal hotel, and she was just completely out of room. And we found out that this was kind of a little bit Fluttershy's fault. I mean, you know, obviously she didn't intend it, but she is apparently dishing out referrals to this doctor like crazy around all over Equestria because she thought so highly of her quality of care. So it's a good problem to have, I guess. But yeah, so she's out of room. I thought, you know, with this problem, I thought we were immediately going back to the whole, you know, Breezy's thing again, where Fluttershy had to, you know, be firm with getting them to, you know, get back out and into their actual home because it wasn't good for them to stay holed up at her place. Kind of a similar situation here, but at the same time, I can kind of understand where she is coming from too. It's like sometimes, you know, you're not quite, you know, you're not sick, but you're kind of like under rehabilitation or something. You need a place just to, you know, relax and hang out a bit and whatever before getting back into the swing of things in regular life. So it does kind of make sense. So, yeah. Fluttershy revealed to us, because of this, that she has a dream!
I've got a dream. I've got a dream. She's got a dream.
And what a dream it is. I'm blown away by this with the writing. Jillian Barrow did the writing for this episode. She wrote this episode. Jillian Barrow GM Barrow is one who's written a lot of the chapter books for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And now she's started apparently writing some episodes for the actual show as well. And this one was fantastic. She was able to come in season 7 and give one of the main characters a life goal that we've never known about, not confirmed at least, and have it actually make sense for the character. I mean, it just, looking through Fluttershy's past, you can kind of see how we were building up to this, and she was kind of, you know, she's kind of running a small version of this just at her cottage. I mean, she's always got a menagerie of animals and critters running around. But it does seem to change a little bit over time. I mean, obviously she's always got Angel, she's always got the bear, and some of the, you know, the other common ones. But we've seen varying levels of other critters running around there from time to time. So she's kind of been doing this herself, but again, she has a very limited amount of space too. So apparently she was thinking that she wanted to build a proper sanctuary out in nature where it should be, where the animals should be, and just, you know, see this dream come true. So, and she's just lacked the assertiveness and self-confidence to actually, you know, put it out there that this is her dream and actually fight for it and push until she achieves it. So a huge step forward for Fluttershy. I'm going to come back to some Fluttershy's trait stuff later, but so she presents this to her friends. Hey, it's finally time. This is my dream. I need to build this animal sanctuary. But I can't do it myself. I need help. I'm like, oh, okay. We got all the main 6 here to help out. Another Friends episode. And right away, it's like, oh, well, we've got these other friends that would be great for this. It's like, what, so you guys are just bailing on her? And that was a thought I had. Good. I understand they weren't trying to bail on her. They had acquaintances that they legitimately thought, or at least, you know, Applejack, Pinky, and Rarity thought that that their acquaintances were actually better suited for the task of helping Fluttershy with this. And so they thought they were doing her a favor on this. It makes sense. And Fluttershy graciously accepted this. So then we met, but yeah, here's new characters number 2, 3, and 4 for this episode. It started with Dr. Fauna. Now I've got Wrangler, Hardhat, and Dandy Grandeur. 3 very interesting characters. Well, I mean, Hardhat, he's a construction worker. Okay, makes sense. Or a construction foreman, probably. Wrangler, yeah, Applejack 2.0. I mean, how else can you describe her? Kazumi Evans just nailed it with the voice on her, though. So I'm going to be seeing Kazumi next week here at Everfreight. I can't wait to ask her to do some more lines of Wrangler or something. And then Dandy Grandeur, that was an interesting one too. I'm actually shocked that he said that, you know, like Rarity has impeccable taste, not just like in fashion, but in friends as well. Like, okay, well, it seems like the main six's social status in the world has improved over time, because there was a point in time where, you know, Rarity was just, like, embarrassed to be seen, you know, in front of her Canterlot, you know, acquaintances with her friends from Ponyville, because, like, they're common folk and whatnot. So, to have another pony from Canterlot actually say that Rarity has impeccable taste in friends, wow, glowing review. So that was interesting. But yeah, these 3 were faced with a task that was obviously far outside each of their comfort zones. You asked a pony who builds structures to do a landscape, essentially. And you've got somebody who's like an interior designer trying to decorate the outdoors. And you've got somebody who's used to caging and securing animals to try and figure out how to make animals feel secure in an open, free environment. I mean, this is like polar opposite for what each of their comfort zones is. So I mean, I can understand, you know, their trepidation on this, and their it was difficult for them to try and figure out how to apply what they knew to something completely new and different. So it was a difficult situation. And to her credit, I mean, Fluttershy listened to each of their ideas, and, you know, and considered it, and is basically told all of them, it's like, nope, that's, you know, I appreciate the input, but that's not what I want. Like, I want this to be this way because of this, and so that's what I want. So, you know, please help me do this. You know, she gave them every chance to figure out how to achieve her dream the way that she wanted. And unfortunately, they did not take the time to actually try and understand her dream. They just like, well, you hired me to do for what I know how to do, and this is what I know how to do, so I'm going to do it my way, and you're just going to have to like it. That's kind of the attitude that they all took. But and this is the interesting thing here. The amount of no's from Fluttershy in this episode is astounding. Right there with those 3 contractors, I'll call them. She totally gave each of them a no. It's like, no, I don't want it this way. I want it my way. So that's 3 no's right off the bat. Because she wanted an animal sanctuary, not a, you know, hospital physical structure and whatever. So, yeah, she just stood firm on her wishes, which is fantastic to see. Then when they ended up doing things their own way, and she came in and viewed their progress, it's like completely wrong from what she had wanted, and, you know, they're trying to pitch it to her and say, you know, hey, look how great this is, and whoever told you to be quick, you know, all these curtains are fantastic, and oh, cage with a pillow in it, yeah, that's a warm hug, and she, like, almost immediately just like, no, this is not what I asked for. This is, you know, and just started pointing out everything that's wrong with this stuff, just letting them have it. Like, okay, 4th no, this one a very big one. And just is blown away by that immediate response. Like, she didn't, you know, really back down at all, or take a moment to you know, cast doubt on herself or whatever. Just like, no, this was not my dream. You did not do what I asked for. And I'm sorry, you know, I appreciate everything you've done, but your services are no longer required. Translation, you're fired! I mean, wow. Never would have seen this coming from Fluttershy, you know, a couple seasons back. Just, wow. So, yeah, so then then the animals destroy the structure. I'm like, that's actually helpful because it needed to disappear anyway, so hey, the animals help tear that monstrosity down. So then we're back to Dr. Fauna's office, and Dr. Fauna's, you know, doing her best to, you know, make the best of the situation. And it's like, well, you know, it's going to be kind of tight and whatever, but we'll make it work, you know, don't feel bad. Doing her best to console Fluttershy. And Fluttershy, again, just blew me away. It just, no, I'm not giving up on my dream. That's a whole different reason to say no about something. I mean, for her to actually have the confidence and the drive to not back down from her goal when her goal was like that close, like within reach. Like, no, I can't back down now. I said I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this one way or another. Okay, so yeah, that's fifth no. So then she goes back to her friends, and, you know, to their credit, you know, Applejack, Pinky, and Rarity, they, you know, apologize for how things turned out with the contractors. You know, they thought they would be truly helpful, and it didn't work out that way. I did think that there was going to be something worked out to bring the contractors back in and have them actually understand Fluttershy's vision and help again, but no, we didn't see them again. But I'm fine with that because I liked where this went. The main six, you know, decided to rally around and help her, but then they pretty much started to make the same mistake the contractors did. Rainbow Dash, Pinky, and Twilight were all like, oh, we could do this, we could do that, whatever. Again, applying their own ideas about what would be cool or great and inserting them into Fluttershy's vision. And Fluttershy, for the sixth time, no! Says, you all are experts in your areas, but I am an expert in animal care. And this is my vision, and this is what we are going to build. Again. Wow. And at that point, it's like, Pink is like, we should just call you Flutter Bold now. I'm like, I fully agree with this. And then she pulls the thing clear out of left field that I don't know if any of us saw coming. I'm sure probably somebody did, but Big Daddy McColt. Back from the episode The Hooffields and McColts. I honestly never in a million years thought we would ever see those characters again. I was positive that was a complete one-off thing. Again, this is the trend this season of bringing back secondary characters again is fantastic. Because that way we don't just have all these miscellaneous characters in the world and then they're just kind of there and we forget about them. So, and that's a perfect choice as well because, you know, the McColts were the ones that were extremely talented in solid construction, whereas the Hooffields were more the food growers. And also from back in that episode, you know, when they finally identified the problem, Fluttershy identified the problem, that it was the creatures in the valley that were suffering. You know, they recognized that that's what brought them together and helped them end the feud finally. So, you know, they're very much all about, you know, caring for animals and stuff as well. So somebody who's well versed in construction and cares about animals, who better for the job? So that was great to see. And then, yeah, they all pulled together, and this is the thing that just blew me away. Well, one of many things that blew me away in this episode. Pretty much all the main characters of the show were together working on the same project. I don't know if we've ever seen that grouping before. The main six, plus Starlight... I don't think Spike was in there unless I missed him, but all the main six, or main seven with Starlight, and Big Mac was there helping out as well, and the CMCs. I've been trying to think of another instance where we have seen all those same characters together before. So maybe a Hearthwarming Tale, and that was more of a holiday thing. That wasn't like a work project for something like this. So even in the Saddle Row review, this kind of felt a little bit like the Saddle Row review again, where all the main six pulled together to help Rarity, but there they were missing Starlight for some reason. So to see them all together here, it's like no mysterious absences except Spike. Again, unless I missed him. It just, at the very least, it's a super rare thing, if not an unheard of thing. So that was just really fun for me to see. So yeah, and just this video is going really long. Like I said, I was just going back through all the seasons and looking at the episodes for Fluttershy. It is just amazing to see the progress that she's made through the seasons. I'm not going to take time to go through all of this because I'm just this will make my video go on for probably another 20 minutes. But from the pilot episode, just super shy but loved animals. We started to see in some episodes, Dragon Shy, Stairmaster. Started to see her assertiveness come out like when the situation demanded it, when her friends were in danger. Bird in the Hoof and May the Best Pet Win. Some of the stuff like that. We started seeing, just how much she actually loved the animals and caring for them. Putting her hoof down obviously was kind of a turning point with Iron Will and whatever. She learned how to be much more bold and assertive, but then, it kind of backfired on her a little bit, so she had to rein it back. But I think that was a big confidence booster for her at that point. Hurricane Fluttershy was another big confidence booster. And just so, how she handled Discord when reforming him. Philly Vanilli, conquering her fears of the, singing in front of a crowd. The Breezies, which, as I mentioned earlier. Scaremaster conquered her fear of Nightmare Night. She still didn't like it, but she, conquered it and was able to handle herself. Already talked about the Hooffields and McCults. Flutterbrudder, obviously a big turning point there as well, where she's just finally finding that confidence to stand firm and, be gentle but firm and helpful with her brother to put him back on the right track. And even, Buckball season, her standing up for Pinkie Pie when Applejack and Rainbow Dash are pushing her too far. It's like we've seen so many examples of both her love for animals and her her progress of gaining self-confidence and being firm with others and assertive as needed, gentle yet firm. And both of those tracks for her kind of just culminated into this one episode where she all the confidence that she gained allowed her to finally bring her love for animals to to achieve this lifetime goal that she had, and she did it with her friends' help. She finally did it, and it's fantastic. So oh man, I feel like I just want to go through and do like a montage of Fluttershy clips. I have no time for that, but I'm at some point I think I'm going to be doing like a marathon of Fluttershy episodes just to kind of revisit and see some of the progress leading up to this point. It's fantastic. So again, my favorite episode this season thus far. That could change with future episodes coming, but favorite Fluttershy episode. I think it's going to be hard to outdo this one for Fluttershy episode. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did. And yeah, we'll see you next time for another episode, which is not going to be in the too distant future, the way these Treehouse early airings are going in Canada. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you again.